We are live in
Love Facebook.
where a number of people have
The opportunity to share.
she's one of our own. It has been
They aren't like
parts to your story that's awesome. You found healing. You found,
until I got sober.
can't wait for her to share that. The different aspects of your story and what. Awesome.
Right.
Hello and welcome to Rooted Recovery Stories. If you're new to our video series, I'm Patrick Custer, the National Director of Alumni Services for Promises Behavioral Health. On this video podcast, I get the opportunity to interview passionate people every week about their lives in recovery. I also get to interview advocates and storytellers that have meaningful resources to share with our community. Today is a special Rooted episode because I get to interview Julie Moss about the new R.I.S.E adolescent program at the Right Step DFW near Dallas, Texas. The Right Step is a drug and alcohol addiction treatment center that just started serving adolescents at the end of 2020. Julie is an LPC and clinical outreach manager for the Central Texas area. She makes connections with our communities to help folks find their path to treatment. Julie, welcome to Rooted. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you, Patrick. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. So tell me more about R.I.S E. Does that stand for something specific?
Yes, it does. R.I.S E is an acronym that stands for Regaining Independence and Sober Education. And so it's our goal for the boys that go through our program to really feel like they've had access to both of those things.
I love that. So it's a verb in and of itself, to rise, but also stands for more intentional purpose. So you said the boys in the program. Is this a male-only adolescent program?
It is. We treat adolescent males ages 13 to 17. We are able to offer treatment to an 18-year-old if they're still enrolled in high school. Our clients typically come from the DFW area, but we've seen a farther reach when it's the right fit for someone in need.
Awesome. So what does week one look like for these guys? Obviously, going to treatment can be intimidating for an adult, but how do you help the young men transition from school life or outside life to a residential treatment program?
So there's a quote I like to think about for anyone entering recovery, and that is, the unexamined life is not worth living. What I think is important for these young men to understand is that we know what peer pressure they're going through and that they likely have more weight on their shoulders than they even realize. Treatment is a time to kind of peel back those layers and take away the social pressures to really figure out what's not working in their life. A lot of people in recovery, whether it be teens or adults, carry immense trauma, anxiety, depression with them when they come to treatment. I think these boys are at an advantage for being so young, and we really try to explain that they don't have to carry the world on their shoulders and they don't have to feel alone. We really try to help them understand in the first week that life can be normal, whether it be with school, friends, hobbies, but they can also live without the drugs and alcohol.
Wow. So that's really awesome. But tell me a little bit about how this program is different from others in Texas.
So we combine two really unique treatment models, which no other facility in Texas is doing. The different names are called the Y program and 7 Challenges, and they're both tailored programs for adolescents. So by combining the two, we have one of the most flexible programs you can offer a teen. We have our clinical director, Charles Fry, who has been with the Right Step since 2004, and he's really well known in the area for his passion towards helping these young men grow.
So it's the 7 Challenges model and why try?
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain more about what these do for the clients?
Sure. The 7 Challenges is a highly regarded treatment model that actually can be applied to both adults and adolescents. But what makes them unique is that instead of fitting a person to the treatment plan, they modify the program to fit the person that's being served. With young adults, one of the biggest challenges is they tend to say, "I'll quit, I've changed," right away. And I think this is because most of the time the teen hasn't really come to us by their own free will. So the 7 Challenges has developed techniques for recognizing the early false admissions and seeking those honest conversations. Our curriculum entails group and individual therapies, along with weekly family sessions as well. So our clients are really looking inward and at their peer-to-peer relationships and their family dynamics while they're with us. The Y-Try curriculum integrates 10 visual metaphors to teach important life skills. And some of those are that decisions have consequences, dealing with peer pressure, obeying laws and rules, plugging into support systems, etc. Y-Try also takes into account really how teens learn. And we really try to reinforce the teachings with new music, videos, learning activities, and journals. We find that this really helps engage all major learning styles for visual, auditory, and body kinesthetic learners.
Okay. So tell me about the size of the program, and maybe what would a clinician or someone new to hearing about R.I.S.E be interested to know?
Yeah, we currently have 26 beds available for clients, but due to COVID and social distancing, we're only opening 16 of those. Additionally, for COVID, we do rapid testing upon arrival for both the clients and staff, and our clinicians are slotted to receive the vaccine soon, which will be really helpful. Our adolescent wing itself just reopened and has been remodeled, so it has a really fresh and comfortable feel to it. And I didn't mention this before, but we also follow the H-E-B school district curriculum. So in addition to treatment plans that they're taking, they're also enrolled in school Monday through Friday.
Wow, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So our time is almost up, and I just want to ask you one more thing before you go. What is your why? What's the most rewarding part of being an outreach manager for R.I.S.E and the Right Step DFW?
Yeah, so for me, it's really all about connecting different professionals, individuals, and their families to treatment. And it's really important for me to make that connection as seamless as possible. I think specifically for R.I.S E, we really have an opportunity to help lead our next generation down the best path for them and bring new beginnings to a lot of young lives.
Wow. It has been so wonderful talking with you, Julie. This has been some great information to learn about. The Right Step DFW is very lucky to have you. I can't wait to see all the great outcomes for R.I.S E this year in 2021. For those tuning in, reach out to Julie at the email below on your screen or go to the Right Steps website. Also, if you want to see more interviews on Rooted Recovery Stories, you can find all of our videos and tune in live on our Rooted Promises Facebook page, or you can find us on the Promises Behavioral Health YouTube channel. Thanks again, Julie, and thanks everyone on here. See you next time on Recovery Stories.
Hi, everyone. My name is Julie Moss, and I am a clinical outreach manager for Promises Behavioral Health, which oversees the Right Step treatment program in DFW that you just heard all about. We are really excited about our R.I.S E treatment program that opened up this past fall, and really looking forward to being able to provide quality care to those individuals in need. Just to give you a quick recap, we offer residential substance abuse treatment for adolescent males ages 13 to 17, and I would encourage you to reach out to me should you have any additional questions about that. My contact information is included in this presentation, and I'm happy to assist in any way that I can. Thank you.